What is Avalanche? The global financial fabric is composed of fragmented markets due to regulatory and geographical differences. Until now, there's been no easy way to create and trade digital assets in a legally compliant way. In fact, there is over $800 trillion in world value of assets. Yet there is not a unified global marketplace for them. What if we could reimagine financial markets as a unified global network? Where deploying assets were as easy as sending an email. What if exchanging financial products was unified? So one could trade equities, commodities, alternative assets, and more all in the same global platform. However, is the infrastructure to make this possible by enabling any financial network to plug into one universal platform? Welcome back to our channel. If you have not already, made sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you will get notified every time we upload new video. The Internet of Assets, a global financial network for the issuing and trading of all digital goods. AVX can support such a large universal network because of its unprecedented engine. AVX built with speed that is only possible with the recent breakthroughs in distributed systems known as Avalanche consensus. Current decentralized networks are built on over a decade-old consensus protocols that have issues scaling with high performance, but now there's Avalanche consensus. It enables millions of participants to validate while processing thousands of transactions per second, down to sub-second finalization times. It's blazing fast, really fast. After the pairs this engine with an architecture that can fit the custom needs of unique financial products and decentralized applications. This customizability is achieved through sub-networks, enabling anyone to launch their own tailor-made network with custom virtual machines. Apple lays the foundation for a platform of platforms, where there are thousands of unique sub-networks that can connect and create one unified global market. Latest news on Avalanche, AVX. Avalanche made a major uptrend during the last months of 2021 due to the utilization of the platform by decentralized finance, DeFi projects. However, this month, the token has undergone a major price correction following a market-wide sell-off. Avalanche has lost by over 30% during the past month, and this price movement has been triggered by panic across the market caused by news that the U.S. Federal Reserve was working on a monetary policy that will curb the growing inflation levels in the U.S. Avalanche bounces back. Earlier this week, AVX had dropped to 3-month lows of around $55. However, the token is on its way to recovery, and at the time of writing, it was trading at $71 following a 12% gain. If AVX continues to gain due to support from both buyers and the market, the token could test the next resistance level at $75. Such levels were attained last week before a sharp bearish trend led to a notable decline in prices. Avalanche could also push past this level and move towards the next major resistance at $92. Such levels could be reached if the market support registers an uptrend. Buyer support is still high as buyers are looking for a token with a price action. Thus, the possibility of AVX maintaining the uptrend is significantly high. Increased activity on its blockchain could aid in the recovery. AVX bears could still happen. A bearish trend is still a possibility. Going by the performance of the market this month, price recoveries have failed to hold up after several days. This is partially attributed to retail traders that booked profits when the price was low and are now looking to dispose of the token at the current price to benefit from the recovery. How has Avalanche been affected? Avalanche's price has decreased 9.97% over the past 24 hours to $79.94, continuing its downward trend over the past week of -29.0%, moving from $112.87 to its current price. The chart below compares the price movement and volatility for Avalanche over the past 24 hours, left, to its price movement over the past week, right. The gray bands are Bollinger Bands, measuring the volatility for both the daily and weekly price movements. The wider the bands are, or the larger the gray area is at any given moment, the larger the volatility. The trading volume for the coin has fallen 14% over the past week, which is opposite, directionally, with the overall circulating supply of the coin, which has increased 0.38%. This brings the circulating supply to 244.07 million, which makes up an estimated 33.9% of its max supply of 720.00 million. According to our data, the current market cap ranking for AVX is number 11 at 19.53 billion. History of Avalanche. Avalanche was launched by Ava Labs, founded by Cornell University professor Emin Gunsayerer, and Cornell University computer science PhDs Kevin Seknicki and Maufan Tedin. Gunsayerer is a veteran in cryptographic research, having designed a conceptual peer-to-peer virtual currency 6 years before the release of the Bitcoin white paper. Growth of Avalanche since launched. Even before the launch of USDC on Avalanche, AVX was still doing well. According to data from Coinbase, the coin was trading at around $78.49 before the launch. However, at the time of publishing this post, AVX was at $110.87. This represents a 41.25% growth, meaning the coin has by far outperformed the entire crypto market. But is there enough upside for more growth? The answer is yes. In fact, looking at the technical indicators, it seems AVX is breaking into a massive bull run that could see it hit $160 in the near term. It's been a week of bullish events for the coin. In addition to the USDC addition, analysts at the Bank of America confirmed that they see Avalanche as a serious alternative to Ethereum, a move that led to a 16% surge. The BitGo news also saw the coin rally to a 2-week high. The growth of the Avalanche ecosystem also looks quite promising. For the long-term crypto investor, this would be the best time to add AVX into your portfolio. Current price point. The live Avalanche price today is $66.14 with a 24-hour trading volume of $769,339,211. We update our AVX to USD price in real time. Avalanche is down 7.58% in the last 24 hours. The current coin market cap ranking is number 12, with a live market cap of $16,206,410,875 Predicted growth over this year. The whole crypto world is on a verge of a full-fledged bear market. Bitcoin has slumped 50% from its all-time high amid the broader market drops impacted by raging inflation and US Fed rate increases. Investors are selling risky assets and moving into more stable markets. Crypto is still perceived as a very risky play and hence the sell-off. Our algo still sees some green in 2022, especially in the second part of the year. This is reflected in our 2022 predictions. Right now, Bitcoin needs to find a local bottom before we can move in the opposite direction and reverse the trend. Once Bitcoin settles in the new price range, altcoins will start to do the same. We have witnessed this scenario dozens of times in the distant and more recent history. Our price prediction model is bearish for the next 90 days with a hint of a bull market at the turn of the quarters from Q1 to Q2. We expect whales and other bigger players in the market to finish filling their bags around the time, which will cause a typical and sudden crypto spike. Captain Altcoin team created a price prediction model with a multifaceted approach to crypto that takes into account both technical analysis and fundamental assessment of each project. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on.